Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're going to be working on this travel trailer. The GFCI outlet in the kitchen, or I'm sorry, in the bathroom will not reset. As soon as you push the reset button, it trips straight out. So we're going to see if we can figure out what's going on. Alright, so there's our GFCI and there's our reset, and it never even sets. It just trips immediately. So go get this cover off where we can get to the wiring, because you know it could be in the camper, it could be where it's plugged in. I mean, it's really hard to say. I guess I'm gonna go grab another little tester and we're gonna check a couple things here real quick. Yeah, I kind of thought it was kind of funny. We were going through some drawers looking for something else, and there's a GFI outlet. So something tells me that I'm not the first one to work on this thing. That's usually a dead giveaway. All right, so let's put this tester in the wall. We're on a non-GFI outlet. These are cool little testers. Let you know whether everything is wired correctly. You're coming into the camper and through the camper, and it appears to be. Got 2 orange lights, 2 yellow lights. That's good. If you get a red light, that's bad. So let's take that outlet apart real quick. First thing we're going to do is make a quick visual inspection here, just to make sure it looks like it is wired correctly. And we'll have to take these 2 here are the load, and that's the line. So the line should be the power coming in, and the load should be the power going out, if I remember correctly, because if you wire it backwards, it won't work. This neutral and this load, this power wire need to be from the same wire too. You can't mix up the neutrals, if I remember right. It's been a little while since I worked on one of these. Chase that out real quick, and it actually appears like they got the neutrals backwards. Wouldn't that be awesome if that's all it was? Let me go unplug the camper. We'll do some checking here. Okay, so yes, they did have the neutrals and the black, the load. That's going to be a little bit confusing because we got load and line on here we're going to be talking about, but yeah, they were correct. So now I'm going to hook up my multimeter here. Alright, so I hooked up my multimeter on the one that was marked line and plugged it back in. So that is correct. I'm going to go look at that other outlet, read the back it and make sure, but I'm pretty sure that the line should be the power coming in and the loads power going out. So we're good there. So let me go look at that other outlet real quick and make sure that's correct. Alright, so I was correct. The line is the power coming in and the load is the power continuing out. Because this is your main GFCI outlet here, and then the rest of them are powered through it. So that's why this one has the reset button on it. So that is all good. So now we are going to. So now I'm going to finish unhooking this outlet, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Alright, so I've got my multimeter set up to read resistance, ohms, and I've got the beeper on. So as you can see, it'll beep. Alright, so now all we do is start checking these wires from ground to load, to neutral. This is the line. So that's the power coming into the camper. So we know we're good there. And this is the load. Oh, look at there. We do have a ground fault somewhere. So you can hear it beeping. So between this load, the black wire in the load, and the ground, we have a ground fault. So, and it's pretty high resistance. I know the refrigerator heating element, the water heater heating element, and the outside outlet are pretty big culprits sometimes. So let's go just unplug the refrigerator around back and see what happens if our beeping goes off. So we know the water heater is good because I winterized this one just a few weeks ago, and the water heater was on electric, and it was working just fine. So here's the refrigerator vent. All right, so we have to cover off. Let's just unplug the AC side of this refrigerator, see if our beeping stopped. And as you can tell, no, it did not. So let's check that outside outlet. All right, I got that outlet taken apart, and it wasn't what I expected to find. This is just a clamp outlet, just like would be inside the camper. A lot of times, if this is in a box out here, I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen that box full of water, and that be your issue. But really no box for this to even be full of water on this one, so that's not it. So now what? Well, now you would have to start going around and just taking outlets apart. Take the outlets apart, pull the wires out of the back of them, and till you figure out which wire is bad. Or run new wire, but the wires, you know, run through the walls, the floors, the ceilings. So if you got a bad wire, you got to screw through a wire or something in the middle of a wall or a ceiling or a floor, you may not be able to replace it. But the last thing I have to do this camper today is cover it. They're done with it for this year, and I did not allot enough time today to start pulling all these outlets apart. I just looked at the exterior one, because like I say, that's just, you know, there's just it's pretty common for those to have water in them, but that was not the case. So I don't think, like I say, I'm not going to start pulling all the outlets apart. I mean, you might get lucky the very first one, but I've already been here longer than I thought I was going to be, and I've got to be somewhere else. So that's how I would test for a bad GFI outlet. But like I say, I'm probably not the first one to be here, because we found a GFCI outlet in a drawer. So I'm about guarantee I'm not the first one to be here. Whoever was here first just did not complete the mission, exactly like I'm not going to complete the mission today. While I was editing this video, I realized that I had really kind of missed some things. I'd give some wrong information. So I just want to clarify a few things. One was, the customer knew up front that I was pressed for time, and I told her I would do what I could with the GFCI circuit. I was hoping that I could just find something real quick, because I didn't have a lot of time, and the whole video was a little bit rushed just because I was short on time. I'd already spent more time on the projects before on this camper, still had more to do, and had other places to be. So it was all just rushed. Apologize. So that's why I'm trying to clarify a few things here. One was, I was wrong about where the problem was. I said in the video that it was after the outlet. Well, no, that's not true, because I had the wires unhooked for all the outlets in that circuit after the main GFCI, and it was okay. It was from that outlet, you know, back. So it was somewhere between the shore cord and that outlet. So, you know, what it was, I mean, it's hard to say. Because the guy that owned this before these people just bought this, but the guy that owned it before was what I call a tinkerer, man, I mean, he has run cables and shot screws. Even he put 2 big hasps on the bathroom door, one on the top, one on the bottom. So this guy's shot screws and nails all through this camper. So did he hit a wire? I don't know. It's hard to say. But you know, maybe in the spring, these people want me to work on it. You know, I might work on it, and we may find the problem, and maybe I'll do an update video. But you know, just short of time, just didn't have time to thoroughly go through it. But like I say, the customer understood that up front. So, you know, really appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos. I know this was not a completion video today. Sometimes it happens. But don't forget to go down in the show notes. There's all kinds of stuff going on down there. Post office boxes, Facebook, email, our merch link. We got our shirts fixed, by the way, too. They look much better on the back now. We got rid of that goofy square white border. So go check that out. And as always, thanks for watching. And I'm going to go up the road and fix another one. And y'all have a fantastic day. So I hope this helps. I hope you get some value out of this video, and hopefully this clarification will help you get clarification on some things. So Mrs. Hillbilly says, no, I can't say that. But you know what? I said it. I do the editing, and I'm pointing, and she can't do nothing about it. So there you go, Mrs. Hillbilly. Whatever.